guys, Twintuitive 717 here. All right, Divine Feminines. I feel like your masculines are feeling shut out. They're feeling shut out from your life. And I hear them saying, like, I wish you wouldn't shut me out like this. But I do feel like many of you could be at some kind of breaking point on the journey. Maybe you're ready to close off some kind of cycle as well. So I'm going to see what your current energy is like, Divine Feminine. Why are your Divine Masculines feeling shut out from your energy? What is your current mood? So we have the Two of Pentacles here. Maybe you're done with the juggling. I feel like many of you have made the decision to ground yourself and maybe to move in a direction of stability or peace. I feel like with the Ten of Swords coming through, you're tired of like the in and out, maybe like the heartbreak with this person. A lot of you could be done with the deception. And I feel too with the Two of Pentacles, like you tend to feel off balance, and that's the signal that you need to close out the cycle with this person. And with the 10 here, it indicates that many of you've given them chance after chance after chance after chance by doing this juggling energy. This Two of Pentacles tells me that you guys are making excuses for their bad behavior, right? They would show inconsistency in some way, or ghost, or just not prioritize you is what I'm hearing. And many of you have gone through enough of these cycles with this person, but I feel like the juggling had to do with making excuses for the things they've been through, or you know what, they're just busy, or that's my counterpart, and maybe I'm supposed to go through this and be patient and offer that unconditional love, but by doing that, you were draining your own energy. You were taking your own life force and really just flushing it down the toilet. So I feel like many of you could be done with that cycle. You have a big decision to make in which direction you want to go in. And I feel like the universe is telling you, hey, listen, put down the balls and stop juggling them. You have bigger fish to fry with the Queen of Pentacles energy here coming through. So that could be the decision that you're making here, is maybe to make a more sound decision when it comes to where your focus needs to be. When it comes to matters of the heart, a lot of you are maybe saying to yourself, I'm done focusing on a relationship. I'm ready to use my heart space to focus in on stability, my dreams, my goals, maybe your money. Maybe a lot of you have people who depend on you, and you haven't been showing up lately because you've kind of been off kilter, like your energy has just been depleted or drained because of a relationship, because of a connection to a person. It's now time to let that go and get your sexy back, get your flow back, get your money right. Maybe a lot of you have been missing work, or you've not been feeling as creative as you need to be, and because the Queen of Pentacles could be an earth sign, I feel like stability and money could be very important to some of you, and that could be some of the signs that the cycle is getting ready to close out. If you're dealing with this person and they start making you feel drained to the point where your money starts getting affected, I feel like this Queen of Pentacles is like, okay, enough said. Now I know what I need to do, okay? Could be the Queen of Pentacles here mixed in with some of that Queen of Swords energy also, because when we have the Ten of Swords, I mean, there's nowhere left to go. The cycle ends up restarting itself, okay? You have to ascend. So maybe many of you might be in that Queen of Swords energy, which is, you know, doing something, even though it might hurt to do it, you got to let it go, right? That's what the Queen energy represents, is she does have that compassion, but she still lets it go because she knows it's in her highest good. The King of Swords might be more vicious, right? They'll just cut you right off, no explanation needed, you know, but the Queen of Swords, she still feels something, and that's where I feel like many of you may be headed now with all of the juggling that you're doing back and forth with this person. You are ready to shut them out because they became a liability in your life, Divine Feminine. I feel like they might have taken your energy or kindness for weakness. I feel like for once in your life, many of you were like, you know what? I'm going to focus less on, you know, my career, like going so hard, working so hard, and maybe I'll give love a chance. And then you got caught up with a person who really emotionally took you on a ride, had you doing a lot of juggling. And I feel like many of you you got to that point where you had no choice but to let it go. Okay, we have the Page of Cups here. Pages usually represent an important message. I feel like it's okay to wear your heart on your sleeve, and don't stop wearing your heart on your sleeve just because of this experience. What you need to take from this experience is don't allow them to put that many swords in your goddamn back. Jeez, I mean, after like 2, bro, like come on now. But 10? Nah, 10 is like way too much. So many of you might be learning a valuable lesson here when it comes to really just moving forward and letting this go. Okay, you're definitely a lover. Okay, but you're learning reciprocation as well, and you're also learning to, put your time and attention and love and affection where you're going to get that back tenfold. Okay, many of you are getting ready to maybe make smarter decisions in love, and I feel like this masculine is getting ready to see you do that. That's why you're shutting them out. Stay optimistic about your love life, whoever you are. This could be the energy that you're in where you have experienced a lot of bumps because of this person's energy. Okay, whoever this is, they've definitely put you through the ringer. So much, maybe even to the point where some of you have gone through this journey of like never wanting a relationship again, or feeling like you're just ready to be single forever and focus on your career and your goals. But the universe is saying, no. That's not your path. Okay, and especially with the Queen of Pentacles here coming through, a lot of you could be in that place where you're done juggling, you're ready to let this go, you've learned everything you need to learn out of this experience, and now you're ready to dive in, be a workaholic. But the universe is saying, hey, listen, you're a lover. Don't forget that. Page also represents young energy. Okay, so many of you, it's impossible for you to be cold and heartless and ruthless when it comes to romantic love and romantic relationships. The universe is saying, don't lose that optimism. Maybe that's what this experience was trying to make you do, right? But the universe is saying, don't lose that optimism. What is coming your way, or what is headed your way? Why are you not meant to lose this optimism? Okay? Because you're calling in your soulmate. You've learned a very important lesson. The last sword, you let it go into your back. And usually when you reach that 10, that's when the universe steps in and says, okay, clearly they are not stopping the swords from going into their back. They keep giving whoever this person is and this juggling energy, chance after chance after chance. We're going to have to step in and remove this person out of their life. Okay, so many of you, the choice here that you're making was, okay, you know what? Forget all about love. Forget all about deception. Love means deception. Love means heartbreak. Love means just getting myself into trouble. If you're in the divine feminine energy, you could be like swearing off men, cat hiss and everything. I'm saying this as Mega's looking at me from the balcony. She's like wondering why I'm crossing my arms. Hi, kitty. Okay, so a lot of you could have been in that energy, but look at this. Stay optimistic about your love life. It says here, positive thinking and faith will bring you romance, okay? But I feel like it was really important for many of you to let this go. Maybe what is going to happen now is you're going to have someone who's going to bring back this lover at heart, this romantic energy here that many of you, like you do carry, that is within you. You were just giving it in the wrong place, and you weren't learning the lesson of reciprocation. It's like no matter how much you gave to this person, that wasn't going to make them give back, right? It's like you give, you should be receiving. You don't give and then, okay, you don't receive, let me give again. You don't receive, okay, let me try again. No. You give, there needs to be reciprocation. You give, there needs to be reciprocation. There needs to be honesty. There needs to be healthy communication. So that is the lesson that many of you have learned. Therefore, you're now calling in true soulmate love towards you. I feel like this represents a lot of you learning what you've needed to learn. But you can't deny with the Page of Cups that you came here to experience romantic love. A lot of you are really sexual too, like I'm not gonna lie. Okay? A lot of you have some serious stamina. A lot of you, like you were born to love. Like hedonism, damn, is like in your blood for some of you. So it's impossible for you to completely shut this out because of, this experience that you might have had with this person. Okay, a lot of you may be trying your very best to stay cold in this Queen of Pentacles energy, workaholic, focusing on yourself, your goals, being on your own, your independence. But the universe, I feel, has other plans for you with bringing this soulmate in. Your prayers and visualizations are being heard and they're being answered because the universe knows your heart. You can't hide your true intentions or your heart from the universe, Divine Feminine. Okay? What else is this person coming in to bring towards you? Okay, so we have children. Your love life is being affected by children. So I feel like very positive energy coming from this. Maybe many of you could have children, or this could be someone that is more aligned with this journey in terms of wanting family. They want marriage. They want commitment. They want long-term. I feel like your heart's desires are being answered by whoever this is. Because a lot of you have been put through the ringer, and when it came to the Seven of Cups and there was a choice to make after being put through the ringer, maybe many of you did choose, okay, you know what? Riches, independence, my goals. I'm just going to go off and work as hard as I can, pursue money. But then, you know, there is that energy of the cups overall, which is you're a lover at heart. These things are destined for you in this lifetime, whoever you are, Divine Feminine. I feel like this is coming through as well after maybe like a long, tumultuous ride with someone that, you know, you really did your best with, or you really maybe needed to let go of. This could represent years as well spent with a person in a long-term relationship or a marriage, and I mean, you really should have let go a lot sooner, but there was so much that you needed to learn before going off and doing that. And I feel like for some of you, it could have been very well maturing into this Queen of Pentacles energy, right? Maybe you started realizing, like, wait a second, I'm juggling way too much. I'm experiencing a lot of heartbreak. Maybe I do need to be, you know, more independent. Maybe that's what the Queen of Pentacles came to teach you. But now that many of you are there, because the energy I feel coming through is that you're there, don't shut love out. Okay, I feel like that's what this Seven of Cups here could be indicating. It's like, now that you've mastered your stability, open up your heart again. Stay optimistic about your love life, because these things here, it's part of your destiny. It's part of what you signed up for. It's part of your heart's desires, and that is what you cannot go hiding from the universe. Okay? So, I don't know who this was for, but I hope it finds you very, very well, Divine Feminine. You absolutely deserve new love and this romantic new beginning that's coming through with, like, love, stability, happy home life. All right? I love you guys. Take it easy. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.